What's up, everybody? We're back. We're at Resorts World. They may not want us in here. Actually, I know they don't want us in here unless we're on a slot machine. But it's so busy here today, man. I can't get over it. I think it's Luke Bryan that's playing tonight. Or it could be Carrie Underwood that's playing tonight. All I know is that whoever's playing tonight has a collection of either belt buckles or cowboy boots that rival everything else. So I thought I'd show you this place. Resorts World used to be the friendliest hotel on the strip for streamers, but now they decided that they don't need the promotion. So I'm in the food court. I'm sure this poses zero risk. Mike is here, Ryan's here, Teresa's here, Tamara. Is it Tamara or Tamara? Because I know somebody who goes by Tamara. Eric's here, Oscar's here, Brianna's here, Kyle's here, Camille, Gypsy Nomad, Matthew, Ross, Sacktown, Stang is in the house, CJ's here, it's spring roll time, Diana is here, D. Michelle is here, Chet is in the house, Stacy Wise. I don't know how many people are going to show up, probably just me. Kevin is here, Marie Williams is here, Braves Country, John, Jeff, Lynn Scott, Lucina Moon, Borner, Metal, Greg the Gambler, Slots, Dave Cast, Anna Sowards, Steve No Limit Poker, Tony Jazz. All right, so the deal is tonight, anybody caught super chatting or donating to that link that I just put down there, they get, I'm trying to link and be in one of your videos. I don't know why you mean link and be in, but that's cool. You get the hangover guy said Vegas. It's Vegas. That's not how that works, because when you're driving in south, you would point forward to Vegas, but it's Hollywood Badgers, baby. That's what the super chats will earn you. Thank you for being here. Mark is here. Just flew home from Vegas today. Nice. Lauren Israel is in the house. And we gotta wait till we have 100 people. Can we get 100 people? 100 people. I'm wearing my homemade shirt, so you know that I'm vaccinated. I'm gonna write my lot number down on it, but I never did. Can we get 100 people? Let's go. Come on, I gotta see 100 on my end. And then we're gonna go to Resorts World. Maybe they'll kick us out. I don't know. And my counter says 91 days. There you go. Hit the like button. And thank you for being here. It was a stormy day today. Oh, now it says 100. It was a stormy day today in Las Vegas. I was filming a video for Not Leaving Crypto, and I hear this big thud outside. And then after the dead body fell off my roof, I heard the wind blow something over. There was no dead body, folks. What kind of fractured life? So look at this, it's Resorts World. And there's all sorts of people down in this food court. And I don't know what my connection will be like, but it should be okay. So, what do we got? Is there anything new here? I don't know why I'm making that noise. Famous Pho. Burger Barn. That's a damn lie. There's no barn here. Bong Boon Tong Ki. Okay, that sounds new. What do I know? It could not be. I don't know. This is the one that's fronted by Steve Aoki and his brother. Yeah, this is all the same stuff, but what? This can't be all of it. I'm not seeing Pepita's Kitchen or anything. Oh, I thought it said select all. I just want one of everything. No, I don't care. You gotta pay on the machine, not on like that. I'm in Resorts World right now. Love your channel, Steven. I love how you tune. I love to tune in every night, and how you do such a terrific job. Thanks. There's a fond noodle place in Resorts World. There certainly is. There's also this guy here. No, buddy, you're number one. You're number one. How does it do it? I don't know. Perpetual motion machine. This creates neutral energy. Elon Musk developed this. Not true. But there's a lot of folks here. There's a concert tonight. And I feel like I'm in Blade Runner every time I come in here. Look at that. Where am I staying at? I stay at my house. I woke up today at 6:15 a.m. thinking I got this, yo. I looked at my watch and my sleep tracking app on my Apple Watch, and it said, last night you slept 4 hours and 10 minutes. I'm like, oh shoot, I don't got this. but that's okay. I went to sleep a little bit more and I'm good to go. Rain evaporates here before it reaches the ground. It was raining today. It was hitting the ground. That was fun. Philip Bennett is here. Mary V is here. I'm the number one. Actually, by sheer numbers, I'm like the number 5. We're number 5. We're number 5. Wait, I'm not supposed to be proud of that? Cool. Well, I'm not. All right, it might be windy outside. If that's the case, then I do have my my microphone. Okay, wait, hold on. Do they sell whole duck? Hi. Do you guys sell whole or half duck?
No, we just sell half, like slice.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
how much is a drumstick?
It's a little bigger than a drumstick.
Yeah.
Like, imagine like a chicken breast.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So it would be like that. Yeah.
Whoa! I'm a local. I complain about
Oh,
the
you're
prices.
good. You're good.
Spring Mountain, it's like $20. So.
Yeah.
Are these ducks? These are ducks, right?
No, this is chicken.
Oh, these are chickens. I was gonna say there's no heads on them. They couldn't even be so bold as to do ducks. That's okay. Are you guys?
If you do want ducks, we have another restaurant down there. That
Oh,
does
is it?
sell ducks.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I just tried it too. It was really good.
Is it good?
Yeah. Was it fugu? Yeah.
Fugu.
They have like taco ducks.
Oh, okay.
Delicious. It tastes
Taco
like.
ducks.
Have you had carnitas?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. It tastes exactly like
Oh,
that.
that's cool. That's cool. Has it been busy for you guys or what?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Hold on. So you can pay right here now.
Correct.
Oh, they switched it all up.
Yeah. There's been a lot of.
Could you imagine if you're like a poor foreigner from like Asia and you go to like Australia, you had to put a SIM card in and you do it the old way because you need to have a text thing on the phone. Yeah, so they're being smart on that. That's cool. All right, thank you. So she says it's busy. So that was not the pho noodle place. But this is actually, truthfully, I don't know how big it is. This is in line with what you get on the strip. On the strip for like beef burger briskets can be like $11 or $12. So not bad, but I don't know what the serving sizes are. So there you go. So I was gonna say there's no heads on the ducks. Well, that's a chicken. I'm like, oh shoot, okay. So when I came in, the show is letting in, so this place was just completely slammed. And this is the doghouse, and hockey is on, and it's on a big screen, so who's winning? Or who won? The game might even be over. Oh no, doesn't look like it. So doghouse is a cool place to go. Hi Sally Scipio, how you doing? Oh, I think the game's over. Who won the game? Can somebody tell me? I've never had the 100-year-old egg. They don't put the score on, like, come on. This is the anemic little racing sports book. It's so small here, man. Oh, it's overtime, okay. It's overtime, baby. Sudden death. Oh, 2-2, end of the third. Okay. And then I guess they're doing some kind of slot tournaments here. Yeah, they can have Peter DeBoer. Good luck with that, Dallas. You guys in a few years will be wondering why you're not making the playoffs. Hey, I'm jaded. Anyway, let's get to see. So the theater's around here. So is the parking. The parking at Resorts World, by the way, is still free. So you can still park here for free. Nobody's going to give you the business for that, which is nice. The lobby is not as busy. Before, I took a couple of snapshots. Slammed, like everything. People all the way up here. They had like people checking in, concierge style here. Really nice to see. This is a new place. These guys do plant-based. So you have 2 plant-based places in here now, is what that means. You have the ice creamery that's plant-based, and then you have this place that's plant-based. I mean, I don't know. So here's the deal. Every time we used to go, and I used to order like Beyond Meat, and my wife used to laugh at me. And then I ordered it at the Yard House at Ellis Island, and she got a steak, and I was so mad at myself. And she goes, "Well, that's what you get for, you know, being a wuss." And I'm like, "I love you, and you're right." We're gonna try to have a great night tonight, you know? A great city. And we have to have a great attitude about life because it's so easy to watch the news and want to just jump under the covers and not like be happy. We gotta be happy. Come on, get happy. So the deal is they want us to only be sitting at the machines if we're gonna be inside of there. Look at how elaborate this is though. I've never seen one quite like this before. Have you guys seen a slot machine like this before? Look at this thing. I mean, it's just completely decked out with screens. This is kind of new to me. Yeah, there's a lot of screens on this, which is funny because some of these casinos don't have any machines like that. They finally finished building all the hotel rooms. That's a great question. I don't know. Mr. Uber, we got to get you back on the road so you can be the true Vegas insider again. Tony, holy crow. Can I take you to the outdoor balcony on the Sky Lounge? We can try to do that. Thank you so much, Tony. You get all of my gifts all in a row. How can I do this? Tony gets the Vegas, he gets Homer Simpson, and he gets Kermit the Frog all at once, all screaming at you on the screen. Thank you, Tony, woohoo! Super generous of you, brother, man. So how do we get there? We get there by going here. It's along the wall where the check-ins, which is on that side. So considering they don't want phones in here, let's figure it out, baby. Let's figure it all out. And if they say no, what if Tony, I don't know, I guess I owe you a refund if they tell me I can't go. Is it in Crockford's or is it at the Conrad? I think it's at the Conrad. So there's a 66th floor. Joe, we're at the Resorts World. There's a 66th floor. I can't say that right. Oh, gosh. There's on the floor above the 65th. There's a lounge. And we've been up there before. Look at how these tables are slammed. I only ever saw it like this on opening weekend. And people, for some reason, want this property to fail, which I don't get. Some people wanted the last guy to fail because they didn't like him, and some people want this guy to fail because they don't like him. But what they fail to realize is that if this resort fails, it's bad for Vegas, and if the president fails, it's bad for the country. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, signal's okay. It's probably going to disappear in the elevator, and I don't know what it's like on the roof. Yeah, Resorts World isn't like breaking any records for theming. Although I don't know what this is. Maluma Land. This looks like something they set up to accommodate some kind of convention. What's up, Just Carl? Is it just you or are you watching with anybody else? Just Carl's in the chats. I got Crypto Greg here. I made a video on my crypto. Who would have thought it? Such a clever name. Guy's angry. I got a Karen over here, folks. Let's see if this is open right now, because yeah, lounge. 5 p.m. to 4 a.m. It is 8 p.m. Monday through Wednesday. Okay, let's go. Lose you. If I lose you, because 66. I'm probably gonna lose the entire stream by doing this. Son of a bitch. Ugh. Up and down. Ugh. So what do we got here? Hi, Nancy Smith. As a major investor in Genting Resorts World, we thank you for showcasing. We're doing our best, but we are waiting for an elevator, and they're really fast. Two elevators. One on the wall, the other one comes down too, but that one didn't happen. Not this one, but the next lobby over will... No, actually, this one will take you there. Pool deck access right there. But we are waiting. Like Tom Petty said, the waiting is the hardest part. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet in the elevator because there's a gentleman here. Resorts World loves red, yeah. Remember all the ladies in red when they opened this place? It was out of sight. You coming up? Oh, okay. Oh. You're good.
Going up.
Secret is half the time you don't need the key, but you probably should here and see if it works. Everything else is free. Interesting.
Going up? I'm going up. I don't have the key.
Try it anyways. Yeah, sometimes it works.
No, you need the...
Yeah, you think you do, but sometimes you don't. Trust me on this.
Now, 50.
Looks like you do. You do, sir. Yeah. Looks like you get in time. Thank you, Clay Hall. Clay Hall gets the Vegas guy. Appreciate you, man. Yeah.
What are you recording the whole thing?
I'm doing a live stream.
Now,
Oh,
60.
Yeah, we're gonna show them the lounge from up here. It's pretty nice. All right, so we're up. We've made it. Yes, David, not being political, but do you agree that the Pinocchio in office wants to suspend the gas taxes? No, I think it's a stupid idea. Because when they do that, then the gas prices are gonna go up due to demand. And then when the gas prices go up, the 18 cents doesn't matter because now it's up another 50 cents. Did you see? Hi guys. Looks like we made it. And is the actual lounge going to be open? That's the question. We were here a few months back. Are you kidding me? This is really rinky-dink. I was up here before and they said, oh, it's closed because the doors are broken. So they're still closed, but we can go close to the window. We can take a look up close to the window to show you the strip. It's a really great time to come up here. Tony, thank you so much for the super chat. For hustling our butts up here. I know, I sing Barry Manilow. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night going, oh, Mandy. Okay, anyways, that's so you can't really see as well as you'd like. So just pardon me, it's gonna go all once. You're right, Matt. Matt is right. A circular polarizer would help. It would also destroy my low light performance, and it's a phone for gosh sakes. On a gimbal, it's a miracle. So we can't really see outside, which is a bummer. Yeah, I mean, like, I wish we could see better for Tony's sake. We're on the 66th floor of Resorts World right now. They're doing some kind of an event, so I can't get to the other side of the window. But we can look at downtown Las Vegas from here too, which is pretty nice. You know, I'm not even on a gimbal right now, and it's not terrible, is it? If I do say so myself, it's not bad at all. Okay. Let's like squeeze past these folks and we can look downtown. Man, these window boxes are really deep. It looks like it's not, but it goes all the way out to there. So, there you go, man. See the fountain blue? Wow, look at the fountain blue, man. They're gonna be a big then. See all the how big it is. That's gonna be like their outside. It's very similar to here. Yeah, beautiful views from up here, isn't it? And this is a free thing you guys can do. You don't have to be a registered guest here. Although some nights they rent this entire place out to people that are doing conventions and what have you. And the tables, I a seating area like this. So you do have to plop some money down, but I think it's worth coming up here. I really do. Oh, look at that. Did Colorado just win? Oh no, they were showing an old goal. I thought they were showing a goal that just happened. Oh, okay. Well, it says it's closed, but that ain't stopping this gentleman from going outside. So what is that all about? So this guy gets to go out? Huh. Maybe he works out there. Yeah, he's got a badge. Such a bummer. I was gonna say, I'm sure this gentleman works out there because he's closed, but that's a shame. We can't see outside.
There's like RH.
He works up here. He's like an engineering guy, so yeah, he gets to go out and do what he wants to do. Let's get another view over here. Hopefully my signal doesn't crap out on me again. So here we go. Okay, it's absolutely beautiful. And it's worth coming up here, it really is. You don't like heights, and I understand that too. Also, pursuing, you have these telescopes set up. Anything out of the telescope? I doubt it, right? Oh wait, hold on. No, you're not going to see anything through there with the camera lens. I should have known better. So that's it. There's a casino over here, but it's not open right now. It looks like there's the velvet curtains. Let's go back downstairs, okay? I don't know what happened. I had like 350 people, and then it just bailed out to 250 all of a sudden. All right, going back down. The top of the Strat is an experience. I'm gonna put the camera back on the gimbal so you guys are gonna see some weirdness. There's the gimbal. Okay, give me a sec. I know you're getting dizzy. Here, hold on. I'm gonna do this so you guys don't get dizzy. So I'm gonna kill my camera for a minute. I'm still here. I just don't want you guys to have to get sick looking at that thing there. Okay, there we go. All right, then we're back. There you go.
Good.
Okay, we're back at it. Lose the signal a bit in this elevator again, but...
Do you have a key to get to pool level?
What's that?
Do you have a key to get to pool level?
I don't. I'm surprised you need a key. No, they... I've been up to... They used to... Back way... Can't up there. It's for you too. My channel sponsor used to rent the side of the whole building, so I know it's the big city, and I appreciate the tip. Been out there a bunch of times with the models. You have a good day, boss. Welcome to the big city. Oh man, I'm such a podunk. I don't know nothing about nothing, except that on the second level, if you went to the convention center level, there's a set of stairs that goes out. You don't need a key for it. Get the special hookup for the pool. I don't think there is. I think the water costs $1 to drink at the food court. Michael, we're out here at the Resorts World. We're gonna go out to the Strip right now, though. You'll see Las Vegas Boulevard, the Strip. And then we got Gatsby's and the mall and stuff like that coming up this way. So. Hey Steven, I'll be in town this weekend. Would be honored to share a meal with you. Yeah, I mean, I can bump into you on camera or whatever. I don't, I go like 12-hour days between editing and filming and trying to do things. I just posted up today on Patreon a big, huge photo. Is anybody here on Patreon? Did anybody see my big photo essay that I did? Yeah, I'm trying to build out my website. So we posted up a giant photo essay with 71 pictures, and they're all really nice, artistically done, framed. I think they're good. And we went to the Broadacre swap meet and looked at some of the weird curiosities. Did anybody see that on Patreon? Is there anybody on Patreon today that might have seen that one? If you guys aren't, you can join in there. So do extra content. Let me know in the chat if you are on Patreon, if you saw it, what you thought of it. So I don't know if I have time to sit down. I get a lot of offers for meals, and you guys are super nice to me, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, so some people. So we've already looked at like every elephant on the stream, but this is an elephant conservation list. And they have all these artists that get together and make elephants and paint them, and I don't know, I don't know where they get their money from, but you can see that they all have these cool things on it right here. And I guess there's one of these in Indonesia, and there's one of these in Vegas, and that's it.
I don't know why.
Uh-oh.
I don't do that.
Oh, man. Don't be tripping balls in front of the giant ball. It's a bad omen. So here's what's coming soon. I think somebody asked me, Tony might have been in the past, to show the loop. I can't show the loop, but here's where it's gonna be. Coming soon to the Las Vegas Convention Center. Oh yeah, the Mulberry's Pizza's been open for a minute. Well, we'll go past that in a minute. We have two vegan places, right? There's the vegan burger place, and then the vegan Craig's Vegan, which we did on a live stream here because Tony was so generous to us and wanted us to go eat vegan ice cream. But we'll go past Mulberry Pizza. And then this is weird, and I don't know what it is, but it's kind of fantastic. Just look at it. Right? It's like this weird, you know what this kind of looks like? I don't know. It's got this weird steampunk, futuristic aesthetic to it. It's chic that I can't really tell what it is. And that's on top of this giant monolith. Showed you guys before. This is the quasi Amazon store. And the way it works is the Amazon stores work off your Amazon account. This one works with any card. You put your card in here, you walk in, there's no cash register. There's nobody in the store. Nobody, not one person in the store. But because of all of these array of cameras on the ceiling that you see, all these little black boxes, you just take whatever you want, and then you leave. And when you leave, it charges your card for whatever you took. Mulberry $10 a slice better be worth it. How you doing, Stevie D? No, I'm not Stevie D. Well, fine, I won't answer you. So this is the Mulberry Street Pizzeria. $10 for pizza is very affordable. I hope that wasn't like a quibble about the price, because if it's only $10 for pizza, then you're getting away with like strip robbery out here, because it's very expensive. What? Not even $10. Are you kidding me? This is the most affordable pizza on the strip. $5.50. And the slices are big slices. Oh, it's big because I have a... They're very big slices too. That's like a 15-inch slice of pizza. So this is actually a very good deal. I don't imagine the water is $2.50 at the Amazon store. But what I do imagine is that when you go in there, they put a hold on your card. And I don't want to go and put a hold on my card to test the Amazon store. So we got Mike Tyson. Oh my God, it's Mike Tyson. He's like, when I'm not biting off people's ears, I'm eating Mulberry Street pizza. So wonderful. So they immortalized him with a statue, right? Was this Trader Customato? I thought it was Gus. I'm not making jokes. I imagine that's not a typo. But they tell about his history right here. He's one of the best ever, man. He had a knockout win percentage of 88%. That's unheard of, dude. It's craziness. But this place is kind of nice inside. I'm always craving pizza, dog. They have all the Hollywood stuff up here. The owner, he's got this like Hollywood connection thing. And in the corner here, there's a bunch of boxing stuff. So let's go take a look at that. UFC as well. So who do we got? We got Manny the Pac-Man Pacquiao in the corner there. Okay. And then we have Freddie Roach, Manny Pacquiao. WBC title belt. Look at Sylvester.
Hey, yo, hey, Richie, I'm gonna make you a belt. I bought it. It's a Rocky. I'm gonna write Sylvester Stallone, even though it's a Rocky belt.
Okay. That's funny, man. And then we got some UFC stuff. These belts are so bomb. They're so beautiful. Big and heavy. Wow, man. Is this, I don't know boxing, man. I can't tell you, except for that's obviously Mike Tyson, right? Oh, look, they got Ed O'Neill. They got Al Bundy up here. They got so many. So look at this. They got Mickey Rourke before he had to get reconstructive surgery all over his face. Oh, dude, this place is great if you're a celebrity fan, you know? Hey, yo, where are you? Nick, come on. Anyway, let's get out of here. That's Rocky, that's not ASAP Rocky. You know. Alright. Woohoo! Alright, we're back out in the fray, dude. And where did I put the thing that I'm looking for right now? Oh. Nope. Okay, good. Sometimes my mind breaks and I think like, oh my god, where are my AirPods? And I have to find them. I get a little panicky. So this used to be the Tacos El Cabron. Tacos El Gordo won the Battle of Tacos. There was the epic Battle of Tacos in Las Vegas, Nevada. Tacos El Gordo versus Tacos El Cabron. Who would win? The answer is Tacos El Gordo. Across the street, the last taco stand standing. Unless you count Tacos El Pastor and the other one, and the other one, and the other one. Because there's a lot of taco places, darn it. I think we have some wind here, so let me get back to my table so I can plug my microphone in. Yep. What's up there, love to give? How you doing? Nice to see yous. Colorado wins. Man, Colorado. What's it now? 2 games, 3 games? 3 games to 1, right? So wait, so it's Colorado, Colorado, Tampa, Tampa. So Colorado, Colorado, Tampa won, Colorado won. So now they go back to Colorado. You're telling me that the Colorado can win in the front of their home crowd? That's exciting, man. There's that $5 a taco. Well, they're not open anymore. So there's that. Oh, the wind is gonna be bad. Let me plug this in. That's why I bring all my gear with me. I don't bring all my gear. Anyways, if you guys want to be fancy pants with it, you guys can support us with a like or a share. If you want to be over the top, you'll get a special Vegas GIF, and you can use that link down below there if you want. You don't need a PayPal account. It takes any debit or credit card, and we surely appreciate it. And I'll see it too. Okay, clip that dead cat on. Then we clip this in here. And poof! There you go, now you can hear me better. All right. So, hope you guys are doing wonderful tonight, by the way. That shirt is a bad look, dude. Yeah, thanks, Kelly. I made the shirt, by the way. I sold a bunch of them too. I don't care. Go be vaccinated, don't be vaccinated. What do I care what you do? It's like if I met a guy and he's like, hey man, it's my choice not to have a vasectomy. I'd be like, okay, that's cool. Or somebody came up to me, he's like, dude, I'm totally not getting a nose job. Okay, I don't care. I just wore the shirt because what happened was, see what it was when Vegas reopened, and then we didn't have masks and you had to be vaccinated to not wear a mask officially. And so I made the shirt because I got weird looks, man. Paul Rotter, throw the hangover guy up. Woohoo! Look, it's Vegas. Look, it's Vegas. When did the resort open up? Thank you, Paul. This resort opened up June 24th of 2021. So technically it's a few days away from its 1-year-old birthday. Looking pretty good for one. It's not laundry day. I like this shirt. And you know what? Guess what? 0 F's are given if you don't like it. I don't care. Thanks. A lot of you guys send me stuff too and I wear your stuff. Look, I got Brooklyn Nets, New York Rangers, New York Islanders, New York Mets, Minnesota Wild stuff. I got all sorts of stuff. I'll wear all of it. And if anybody has an issue, here's a tissue, baby. Yeah. So, let's keep walking and talking. Some lady and her 2 dogs got struck by lightning in Pico Riviera. Really? That is insanity. I hope she's okay. Like, is she okay? People get struck by lightning. It doesn't necessarily mean death. Like, it can cause some problems. I hope she's all right. Oh man, oh man, oh man. So we're walking north right now, seeing what we can see out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Let's walk up to like Sahara. Let's go to the world's biggest gift store, even though they don't want us in there because I don't know why. What would you recommend for a first-time visitor, Pablo? Well, if you're coming for the first time, I'd highly recommend that you stay down in the middle of the strip. This is not the middle of the strip. This is a nice area. You can visit here. But I would say a good resort for a first-timer would be something like Planet Hollywood, because there's a giant affordable mall that wraps around it called Miracle Mile Shops. You're right across the street from the Bellagio. You get to see that. You got the Cosmopolitan right across the way. And you're pretty much the same walking distance. I would say this. One day, plan to walk north, which is the direction I'm going right now, and see everything on both sides of the street. One day, plan to walk south. See both sides of the street. And make a list of things you want to see before you come, because there's quite a lot of them, and you don't want to be having your feet killing you and you're dogging it. And, you know, always plan around the weather too. Like right now, it's kind of windy. I plan my live streams, say, oh, well, I need the microphone. Well, I need the umbrella. Thank you, John. Yeah, make sure if you're coming soon, you see the mirage before the volcano is no longer a thing. Yippers. So, it's really nice tonight though. It smells like atmosphere because, you know, it was raining earlier, which I love. Yep, it's 3-1 now. Avalanche have a chance to go back and win it in Colorado in front of their home fans. Good on them. I remember I was an Avalanche fan as a kid when they first started. It was always the guy who played goaltender. Patrick Roy was epic, and he got a bad treatment in Montreal. And then he said, screw you guys, I'm going to Colorado. David Blaine in Vegas, opening September 30th. And he always has those cards around him. It's crazy. All right. Man, this wind would have been a bummer, but it's not a bummer. I like it. Larry GX, if you don't like a member, just hold down the button and mute them, and then you don't have to hear them. I don't really like to censor people, especially in the times we live in, unless they say mean, racist, hateful things. You know, other than that, I let people have at her. Are there any Canadians or treats or food that you miss living in Vegas? What's that? It's called Not Leaving Las Vegas.
Not leaving or
Yeah,
not leaving?
not leaving. I'm not going anywhere.
So, tell us how to not leave to get into the show here.
You want to go to the show? Which show are you going
We're
to?
going to Luke Bryan. Which way do we get in here?
Okay, so you can just go this way if you want.
Your name's
And
Steve?
it is.
I've watched your video.
Oh, you're so good. What's your name?
Carol Ann.
Carol Ann? Okay, that's cool.
I told these guys people are on the street.
Yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. Well, thank you. So you can go here and walk in if you want to. The other thing
What's
is,
the shortest way?
the shortest way to get in the building is to walk here and take a left. You'll see one of the hotel lobbies because the hotels line up this way.
Okay,
So just go in here and pop in.
Is that the closest way?
What's that?
Posting this tonight.
Well,
live.
it's live right now.
All right.
There you
go.
So have a good time, ladies. There you go. You look beautiful. Have a good night, okay? Thank you. What was I just saying? Something about things and stuff. Things and stuff. I'm blessed with 591 watching. So I don't know what I was talking about. It doesn't really matter. Oh, I was saying if somebody's annoying you, just mute them. I don't like to censor people. Are you watching what's going on in our world right now? There's too much fascism, too many authoritarians deciding who can say what. Anyway, the woman who got struck by lightning in Pico Rivera died. Oh, man. I'm so sorry to hear that, Jesse. They're going to Luke Bryant, which, the thing about Luke Bryant is that I started my live stream 42 minutes ago, and they were already letting the crowd in. So he might have already started, but I didn't want to say that to them. They're like, oh, really? Maybe he's doing 2 shows tonight. That's possible. Look at these cool-ass rain clouds. Whoa. Oh, it's, man. Oh, what Canadian treats do I make? You know, honestly, when I used to eat chips, it was always like all-dressed chips. Oh my gosh, let me tell you this about all-dressed chips. For a little while, Ruffles had, so if you don't live in the United States, you don't know this, but it's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Anyways, it's not unusual because there's such a huge market for it, Ruffles or other companies to do like Mexican versions. So you'll see like Mexican versions of chips, queso and stuff like this. But for a minute there, for about a year, they had all dressed chips, and it said and they were Ruffles, but they were made in the United States. They weren't imported. There was no French on the bag. And it said the #1 chip flavor in Canada, and it had a maple leaf on it. I miss all dressed chips, all dressed Ruffles. I used to think that Old Dutch chips were so great, and then somebody from Vancouver was so awesome. He sent me a whole box of Canadian stuff, and it had Old Dutch in it. No, it was my uncle, and it had Old Dutch chips in it, and I was like, what was I having my member berries over? Like, these are not that great, but they're still good, but all dressed are great. Yeah, super good. I remember That's a police substation for sure. I remember walking where you are now when they had the Westward Ho up and running. Very coolio. Yeah, so, you know, that's one thing. There's a store here called the International Marketplace on Tropicana and Decatur. So if you're from England or you're from the UK, which is the same thing, I don't know why I said that. If you're from either of those, if you're from Canada, you can get Coffee Crisp, Mr. Big, you can get Arrowroot, you can get all that stuff there. So look at this, they're building a bar here. So they're building an outward facing bar on the street here. So this is going to be a bar. This was never here before. This is brand new. And this is the front of Slots of Fun. The weather is really weird, isn't it? It's totally unpredictable. Wow. Look at this, folks. Let's do an update inside of Slots of Fun. Because back in the day, there was a Subway and things of this sort here. Now there's none. But they're putting in a whole new section for all sorts of goodies here, which is nice to see. Like, look, it's modernized. These are modern signs inside of here. Hoping to hook up with a big American gal. I don't know what that means, but there's lots of women in America. Probably 200 million of them. So, you know. Just don't be like the Guess Who, you know. American woman, stay away from me. Yeah. That's unnecessary and mean. Mama, let me be. Yeah. I know all the words to that, don't I? Don't come knocking at my door. I don't want to see your face no more. I don't know the rest. I lied. But look at this old. This is like so. Oh, do you want to touch 60 years? 60 years. In Montreal, I used to buy candy called popcorn. That was always stale. Is it? Oh, I know what it is. Is it that pink candy? There's like a pink candy called popcorn. And it's like a... I don't know if there's a Canadian woman song. There was Anne Murray. She sang lots of Canadian songs and she was a woman. Greetings from scorching Florida. 2 weeks from now, I'll be partying up in Vegas and absolutely excited. Oh my gosh, Jorge Arnoldson. Woohoo, thank you, Jorge. You get, what's his name again from The Hangover? You get him. We're going to have more gifts as we go too, because why not? Woohoo! Thank you for the super chat. I'm in the 80s district. Well, I mean, this was built in the 60s, so, but it does seem like an 80s hotel, doesn't it? But no, sorry, it's built in the 70s? You know what? I don't know what year this was built, and I feel really dumb now. But it is Circus Circus. It's sprinkling rain with thunder and lightning right now in Riverside, maybe coming your way. You're leaving in the morning for Vegas. Zach Galifianakis, yeah, but I just don't know what his name was in The Hangover. We're gonna call him Bob. I don't, it wasn't Bob. So maybe they'll replace this sign as well, because these signs are some of the oldest marquees and oldest digital advertising on the strip, you know? So Silverkino corrects the record. So hotel in the 60s, tower in the 70s. So one of the big major problems with this property, do you guys want to hear it? Say yes in the chat. Do you want to hear what Circus Circus had a problem with and how they solved it? Say yes in the chat. You will never imagine what they did. Alan, thank you. Yeah, so when this place opened, it was just basically the big top, right? So they had to build this because in the 1970s, they started installing slot machines, and the slot machines were so popular. So they had to have a hotel tower built and constructed for the guests because they had more people coming to the hotel than they could like literally accommodate, and they were losing massive amounts of room revenue by not having rooms. So what the owners of Circus Circus did, they were both named William, I can't remember their last names at the time. It wasn't the original Circus Circus owner, Jay Sarno. They contracted with smaller hotels in Las Vegas. Oh, I said we're gonna go up to the Sahara, didn't I? I suck. They contracted with smaller hotels off the strip around town to buy rooms, banks of rooms, and let the guests stay there. And then they would have free shuttle buses that would pick up the guests in the morning and bring them to the Circus Circus, where they could gamble all day and eat the buffet, and then bring them back to the hotel at night. DRJH11, thanks for keeping the live streams going. How long are you going to keep the streak going? Not sure, buddy. Buddy boy, that's Vegas for you, baby. Alan agrees. And Alan was a genius at playing casino games. I wish I had that gif. Thank you so much for the super chat. If you guys want to use this one down here, you'll also get that action. That helps us out right away, and they don't take 30% like YouTube does. And you don't need to have a PayPal account. You can use any debit or credit card there. You can even make it monthly. Circus Circus was originally owned by Jay Sarno and Stanley Mallon. I know, I'm aware of this. But Jay Sarno was forced to sell the property in the 1970s because he sold a concession, which is like a gift shop. He sold it to a gang, a mob associate. And the FBI, the DOJ, they were trying to flush the mob out of Las Vegas. So upon finding out that they had sold a concession, he used an alias. So Jay Sarno didn't know he was selling a gangster the ability to run a gift shop, but that was against the rules. Can't associate with mobsters. So they said to Jay Sarno, they're like, hey man, so we'll prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law, or you sell the hotel and you surrender your gaming license and you no longer have anything to do with gaming in Nevada. He took the latter, of course, and sold the property to William, and I don't know their last names. And then they got so successful with the property after adding slot machines. The rest is history. Circus Circus Enterprises used to own a lot. So Circus Circus Enterprises was formed because the two Williams realized that they were making so much money that their accountants and bookkeepers basically said, look, if something were to happen to the two of you or one of you, your family would shoulder all of the death taxes and all of the responsibilities for the debt, the burden. And so they created Circus Circus Enterprises, and then that company went public. I think it was one of the very first public, if not the first public, casino gaming companies out there. Well, wouldn't you know it, when you have shareholders, you are beholden to them to make them more money. So they bought land on the south end of the strip, and they said, well, you know, this whole thing with kids is working. Let's build a place and call it Excalibur. And then they said, I know, Egypt is fun. Then the Luxor came about. Yep. Circus Circus Enterprises then got bought by, I believe it was Mirage at the time. Okay, Mirage Resorts. MGM bought it, called it MGM Resort Mirage. And then, I think then it was just MGM Resorts International. Why are all these people out here? Where are they coming from? But back in the day, it was a very different vibe. So this is the Sky Condo Tower here we're looking at. This is just a condo tower. It's not a hotel, although I'm sure you could Airbnb it if you looked online. And this is kind of a, I wouldn't call it a failed property, but the retail at the bottom failed. Look at all the dust. Oh, this is, okay. If you're ever out here, there's a phone number dust you can call. Look at all the dust coming off of this construction site. Yeah, you could technically call a phone number for that. They try to keep the amount of dust coming off the sites, you know, down. I don't think there's any festival event. These are probably people walking from the Hilton Grand Vacation timeshare, which we'll pass in just a minute. We're going to go down to the Sahara. Now we know what Steven is thinking. What am I thinking? Do they do Airbnb for a month? I don't know. I mean, right now rooms are very expensive. There used to be a CVS pharmacy here, but it closed a number of years ago. It was never popular. And I worked it in timeshare back in the day. It's not a wonder why. I mean, so there's a bus stop down here. But you walk down to the bus stop, you never see the retail. So you don't have much of a reason to pass the retail. Yeah, you know what I'm thinking because I say a million things a minute, huh? By the way, 800 people watching. I subscribe to the channel. If you could, I do streams all the time. This is my 28th stream in a row. Sweet Caroline says hello. She's over in the Philippines with her family, doing some good works. Stop. They're following me. I slowed down. They were behind me, and then they got in front of me to make it look like they weren't following me. Just so you know. So the Sky is actually a guard-gated tower, so there's a human being there all the time. And they're not cheap. They're very expensive towers. Hilton Grand Vacation is over here. This is a timeshare. Hello, Ed Potke. How you doing? So what's your favorite non-mainstream hotel in Vegas? What's your favorite non-mainstream hotel in Vegas? Is it a property like Hilton Grand Vacation? Even though it's a timeshare, you know, you don't need to own timeshare to stay here. Is it do you stay at an Airbnb when you come here? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Also, if you're new to the chat, you've never seen this channel before, why don't you say hello, say yes. Say yes if you're new in the chats. It's a thing I like to do because lately I've been blessed by God with new people coming in. So if you guys say yes in the chats, I'd like to say hello to you personally. I really will. Say yes in the chats if you're new to in the chats. I worked for Circus Circus in Laughlin from 88 till I retired in 2016. Awesome. That's great. Tahiti Village is David C's favorite. Chuck Stevenson says yes. He's new in the chats. Thank you so much. Stinky Dog says yes. I thought I saw you before. Travis VS says yes. Sue Gamba Cortez says yes. Very nice. Neon like Bjork. Neon like Bjork. I love Bjork. I live on a mountain. Is that how it goes? Ashley Watts says yes. Lurker Gladys. Today. Well, all we got is today, right? If we don't have today, you know, what do we got? Just subbed you yesterday from watching my recent video about the homelessness. Thank you, Andy Garcia. Brian Horahan says yes. Neon like Bjork. I am down with some Bjork. I love that. I love that Bjork sound from the 90s, baby. The Cat One Dog says yes, like Marv Albert says yes. Circus Circus Laughlin. There was a Circus Circus Laughlin. I don't know if it's still around. There's a Tropicana in Laughlin and a Harrah's in Laughlin. Vegas is in trouble. Yeah, no kidding, but we're not going to talk about that. There was a naked guy at the Stroll Monday. Really? That sounds fun. Was he in good shape at least? Because I mean, there's naked, then there's like hairy and big and bleh. Sonia Milani says yes. They're gonna be like, see, his wife left him. Look what. It's all terrible. What's wrong with naked guys? I'm comfortable with that. I've seen all sorts of debauchery on the strip. Never anybody totally naked, except for that one Santa Claus in a barrel once. Ugh, I'll find the video. To the channel, 861 of you beautiful, wonderful, switched on, enlightened, super smart people. Thank you for being here with me. Me from up where they grow the gold potatoes. Alan Garner quote, one of the side effects of roofies is memory loss. I don't know what that means, but you get an Alan, and you get an Alan, and you get an Alan. Everybody gets an Alan from The Hangover. Thank you so much for the super chat, dog. If you guys want to make my night, subscribe to the channel. Oh, mods, take care of Naked HD Fund up, whatever. Watching live from Italia, Manja. How's your trip going, Jim? Have you taken a bunch of good photos? I hope you have. Am I talking real loud? I'm wearing a microphone today because it's windy as sin out here in Sin City tonight. Did you manja, Jim? Hey, Mambo Italiano. That's all I know. We ran into some folks from Italy on the strip once, and then they were like, you don't know Italian? I'm like, no, I live in America. He's like, you needed to know some Italian. You needed to learn the language. I'm like, I'll try my best. I don't know. Is that how it works? I'm trying to learn Tagalog, the national language of the Philippines. No singing? I'm gonna sing, baby. Sometimes you just gotta sing. Are you still working at that job? I'm doing some work at the job, yeah, because I gotta work at the job. Pizza and beer for lunch. That sounds good, man. Mr. Yu says that Texas is going to succeed. I know what word you were going there for, and it wasn't succeed. Although Texas might succeed if they secede. You know, what I learned is that Texas makes up 9.6% of the whole entire GDP of the United States of America. That is nothing to shake a stick at, because that is a lot of taxable income that goes to the federal government. My goodness. Why did Monte Carlo take out the wave pool lazy river a few years ago? To get to the other side? Is that a joke? I don't know. But probably had something, oh my gosh, to do with the park renovation. Wow, the Sahara finished their reno. I'm gonna walk across the street and look at it. They finished their entryway renovation. They were working on this for a long time, and the fence is down now, so we're gonna go take a look at how this looks. I love Texans, by the way. Texans are awesome. And super nice people, man. I used to meet a lot of them when I lived in Calgary, where I'm from, and they would all come up for the Calgary Stampede and all that, you know? Monte Carlo had a small fire on the roof a number of years ago. I was out there across the street slinging timeshare tours when it happened. They had an unlicensed welder on the roof who wasn't using a welding blanket, and a welding blanket is it looks like sheet mail. It's like an iron woven thing, so when a spark falls, it diffuses itself on a piece of woven metal. And it was an unlicensed guy, and he wasn't doing the right precautions. And the way they make these buildings right now is that the fascia of the buildings is all made of styrofoam, and then they can put stucco or texture on top of that and paint it. So that stuff is very flammable, and they had to evacuate the hotel. Evacuated. There was a tremendous amount of acrid black smoke coming off of the property that day, but it wasn't a deadly fire because it happened so high up on the top floors. But because it happened on the top floors, it happened to trigger practically every sprinkler in the entire property, which means that there was a lot of water damage on the casino floor and whatnot. I have a connection to Texas because I'm from Alberta, Canada, and it's a lot like Texas. A lot of oil and gas resources, and a lot of cowboys, and a lot of cattle culture, a lot of pickup trucks. This is a Vet, right? Yeah, this is the new Corvette. So, in my opinion, I know nothing about it. Mr. Uber, if you can take care of that bot for me. They made the Vets look a lot like Lambos, but I think it's a great style, so who's complaining, right? Beautiful car though. Look at the intakes on the side. It's so deep, man. I could put my whole entire phone in there. So this is the new entryway to the Sahara, and it is gorgeous. Ferrari, not Lambo. I don't know cars. That's one thing I know nothing about. Yeah, so that was the promo, right? If Sahara knows what's good for them, they're gonna run my promo. It's the little red Corvette promo. It's the Prince promo. First, they're gonna drop the prices like it's $19.99, and then they're gonna give away a little red Corvette. That's how you run your marketing with Prince, the singer, right? Little red Corvette, cha-cha. And then you have $19.99 prices. Like, we're celebrating Vegas with buffets, and tonight it's gonna cost you like it's $19.99. Anyway, Sahara has one of the most swank-looking entrances in all of Las Vegas now. Good on you, Sahara. This place was the SLS. Little Red Corvette wasn't a Prince song, and 1999 wasn't a Prince song. I thought they were both Prince songs. I stand corrected if that's the case. Yeah, Prince didn't like people covering his songs. There was a viral video when YouTube first came out around 2006, 2007 of a baby dancing on the radio to Let's Go Crazy by Prince. And the Prince people took it down. See, okay, I gave him credit, but I take away the credit because this is a really, I don't get it. It's a bench, but it doesn't look all that comfortable. But that's okay. It's still a nice lobby area, whatever. That's a valet, it looks like. VIP. Let's see if we can go inside here and see what our signal looks like. Now, here's the thing, 706 beautiful, amazing, shimmering spirits watching me. I'm so happy you're here. If my signal gets bad, I'll be right back out. I'm watching the signal. I have a meter on my phone. If it gets like a little choppy, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I'll make sure that I get out. Oh man, isn't that nice? That's a lot of mason jars. Anyway. You know, immigrant in like southern, my bandwidth is dropping. So this is the Sahara, and it's a shame that it looks like this building, you got to think about when the Sahara opened up. Hi. It's a very old building, and sometimes very old buildings suffer from all sorts of shieldings from signals. Look, it's so new that they have plastic here. I don't want to take the plastic off. It'd be like an unboxing channel. We're unboxing the lobby at the Sahara today. Woohoo! Go to the lobby. The lobby's way in the back. I would lose my whole stream if I went to the lobby. Trust me, okay? I love you for saying that. This is a cool, I like this. You guys are seeing that weird, you're seeing a weird banding running up it. There is no banding. The whole thing is this dark black color. But because of the way cameras work and refresh rates and shutter speeds, you're seeing some weirdness, but trust me, it's really good. 515 gas at a Rebel? How is that possible? Do you guys want to hear, are any of you guys in Nevada? Say yes if you're in Nevada, please. Say yes if you're in Nevada, please. Say yes in the chat. I'm going to break your heart about something in a minute, if you are. Good night, Chuck. Thanks for watching me tonight, my man. But, so Nevada passed a law in 1977. Oh, it's raining. Man, it started to rain. We passed a law in 1977 and 1997. So every time, so the federal government might do this gas vacation, tax vacation thing. But that doesn't matter because when they do that, the state of Nevada will raise the taxes by the equivalent amount the government takes them down. So our gas will never change price. It's only going to go up because everybody's going to go buy gas in all the neighboring states, right? All the states, 49 other states, unless they have a law similar to that. Everybody's going to go buy gas when the gas price drops by 18 cents a gallon. And then because there's not a lot of gas, the gas price is going to go up. In Nevada, it'll never go down. I thought it was kind of crappy to hear that. So we will not have a reduction in gas prices, even if the feds do that thing where they lower the taxes for a little bit. Kind of nuts. $5, no, it's more than that in Alberta with the conversion, isn't it? Am I gonna move to Texas? No, all my exes live in Texas, which is not true. So we got Rala, Italian Soul. This is a big thing that they were doing over here when they opened this as the SLS, which seems like Salvation. No, it's not. I don't remember what that's. Something luxury. Seems like something luxury something. And all my exes live in Texas is not a. Maybe it's a Drake verse, but oh my gosh, you kids! I love you all. You kids. That's an old country song from back in the day that old men like me know all about. So Drake might have used it in a song. That's cool and all, but it's definitely not Drake that came up with that line. I just want to clear the air on that. Go to the roller coaster. I know, right, Gucci? That'd be cool. So out here, when this was the Sahara, this was like, so Vegas is a huge NASCAR city and everybody loves them some NASCAR. But this used to be the place with the NASCAR cafe, and then they had a roller coaster called Speed the Ride. And out here where we're standing right now, there was literally an underground, the roller coaster went underground and came up, and then it came back down this way. And the roller coaster still exists, but it's not running anywhere. So they tore it down, and we're gonna put it on the south end of the strip. And they were gonna put it on the south end of the strip, but they were gonna build a giant observation wheel down there. That never came to happen. Look at all these bicyclists. Bicycle, I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. This guy's gonna get hit by a car. He's like riding backwards. I hope not. I don't want to see anybody get hurt. It's a lot of bikes, dude. Wonder what they're doing out here. 200 gallons a month. Well, it's more like if you had I read it today, if you had a GMC Suburban and you gassed up X amount of times, the article I read in like USA Today said you would save approximately $2.75 or something per fill up, depending on how often you fill up, I guess. I'd like to go across the street, but there's a lot of bikes. Is rent dropping in Vegas? I don't know, but home prices seem to be staying the same, but home sales are dropping. Are there any good thrift stores in Vegas? Oh yeah, there's a lot. There's Goodwill of Southern Nevada. which is a great organization, which we wholeheartedly support. And I'm going to put some stuff on Patreon tomorrow from Caroline in the Philippines. I just got to remind myself. Hold on. Set a reminder to do Patreon stuff tomorrow with Caroline. Okay, it's finished. Okay. And then we use them heavily because she's doing some charity stuff over in the Philippines. And I like them. And then you have, of course, Salvation Army is out here. And then you have Deseret Industries. Deseret is based out of Utah. And they're down here. They have one location down here. And then you have Savers, but I don't really go to Savers. They're very corporate, and I don't believe they're a charity. And I learned a little bit about how their system works. They end up selling clothes to third world countries. I don't think selling clothes is probably what you want to do, but they sell the ones they can't sell here, and it's all a big racket. But Savers, some people really like Savers. That's pretty much it. There used to be a Catholic Charities of Southern Nevada thrift store on East Trop, but that closed a while back. And we have some really kick-ass consignment stores as well out here too, for both furniture and non-furniture, like clothing items. And then what else? I mean, yeah, so Goodwill is great out here though. You know, I've gotten most of my clothing comes from Goodwill. I'm just going to tell you that, and I'm fine with that. What's the story with the Lucky Dragon? So right on the other side of this tower here, you have the Lucky Dragon. Look, somebody's having a party up there. That's kind of weird. The Lucky Dragon was an Asian-themed property that was trying to compete really hard against Venetian Palazzo Win Encore, which, suffice it to say, they didn't compete. They closed, went bankrupt. Now it's owned by a company called Ahern. Ahern is a company that does rentals of machinery. So if you needed a cherry picker, construction, backhoe. All right, here's the deal, okay? Here's the deal. I'm going to poke my phone into the world's largest gift shop. They're going to tell me I can't film, okay? That's what's going to happen. I'm not going to be offended because I already know this, but I want to show you guys it. And she's already looking at me. Son of a gun. I don't even think I can pop my phone in there. All right, let's take a look real fast and then pretend like we don't know any better. Oh, she left. Okay. So this is the world's largest gift shop. And it's very big inside. It actually wraps around and goes all the way around the other side. And they have a bunch of CBD products here. They don't sell cannabis. The one thing that I miss about this place is that a couple of years ago, they changed these marquees. These marquees used to be like legit marquees where they would have the tracks running and you would have to stuff the letters into them. I'd say, you know, like gas station signs used to be before they went all digital, but they don't do that anymore. So you can see it wraps here. And then you have another whole side of the world's largest gift shop here, which once again, we can't go into any of these entrances. I think we have to go around the front. And it's huge. It's huge. As the guy used to say. Buy some liquor. No. Silver Kino says there used to be a casino here. Dang, I love how smart my audience is because you guys are rock stars for the ages. Okay, so let's see. Oh, you guys don't go over there. They're just telling me, get out. Go on, get out. Leave. Come on, do it. Let's see if they allow us to walk through here. I would think it's free advertising, but they have different opinions than me, and I totally respect their opinions. You can buy a pressed penny for 76 cents. Well, miracles never cease. I remember these used to be all over the strip back in the day. Not so much anymore. But what does this one give you? You get one of these deals. I have one from the Harley Davidson Cafe before it closed. Oh, it's hot. It's nice and cool in here. So it's a big, giant gift. So it goes all the way through those doors. But it's just very much what you see everywhere else, but crammed into one giant location. At a time, they used to sell official Elvis Presley stuff here. Yeah, it says Elvis and celebrities right on the marquee. I don't know. There you go. And then our newest thing is the Walgreens down here. I never fully understood why this Walgreens go full on craziness on the sign. I mean, they have all of this location available, but they didn't, which was kind of weird. Where are the hookers? They're on, so I don't like to call them that, but that's fine. Those girls of the night, the ladies of the night, some of them are in the hotels. Some of them are preying on guys that look like they don't have any companions, and some of them are down on West Tropicana. In West Tropicana, born and raised on the playground. Sorry, got carried away. Anyway, Total Wine is a good. Yeah, there's a Total Wine and Spirits on the south end of the strip by the town square. Yeah, Naked is back. If a mod can get rid of Naked, like Silver Kino Gary is a mod, and I don't know how often he takes moderator actions, but that would be good. Heard there's a campground right before you enter Vegas. There's a couple. There's the Oasis. There's one over on Blue Diamond Road, which is the south end of the strip as well. So we could go to the Stratosphere, but I'm going to leave you guys wanting some more. So be sure to subscribe to the channel because that costs you $0, and every time you do it, God saves a baby kitten. Not true. Maybe true. Who knows? God works in mysterious ways. Monorail was talking about going to downtown Las Vegas. Not going to be the monorail. The city has already approved an Elon Musk loop system, which is apparently a contentious topic here on the channel. Last time I mentioned it, people bombarded me with reasons why it's garbage, but I don't think it's garbage. I've ridden the loop. I don't know if you have. As a person who's actually been on it a few times, I think it's a great idea. But just recently, in the last week or so, they approved it to go downtown. The next stop will be the Wynn and the Encore. Resorts World is all finished and opening soon. They won't put that, yeah, I mean, monorail systems are great, but the one here its last stop is here. There's actually a station in the back, a maintenance yard. The one in Vegas is a bit wonky because there was a monorail in the 80s. It ran just between Harrah's and Bally's, I believe it is. And then that one was decommissioned. Then they built the new one. But that one was built by a private company that borrowed bonds. And in order to try to drive traffic through the hotels, they did the gift shop thing like when I was a kid. I remember going to the Toronto Zoo, and you know, before you leave you have to go through the gift shop, so they want you to buy stuff. So they did the gift shop thing where you have to go through a casino to get to the monorail, and it makes it complicated to get there. And then I would imagine that their abandon rate, I'm not an e-commerce guy, but let's say you put something in your shopping cart and you never buy it, that's called abandoned rate. So the abandoned shopping cart that was just left behind. I'm sure the abandoned rate for people who intended to take the monorail but never got there because they had to walk through a casino and it's very distracting was pretty high, but they may not have cared, but it didn't make money. It went bankrupt 2 or 3 times maybe. I'm actually doing a Vegas iceberg video. I'm gonna go back to writing it tomorrow and start to produce it. We talk about the monorail a little bit in it. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're doing some content that's innovative. I said it like a British person. Innovative. Innovative. Master Bruce. How do you say innovative? Innovative? Innovative. Holy crow, are there any people from the UK here? Did I just offend you beyond all? Do you wonder who the hell I am walking? And thank you guys for watching it. Way to walk and talk at the same time. I'm out of breath for you. Thanks, Neon like Bjork. I'm going to listen to Bjork on the way home. I am. I remember, I think the first time I ever heard Bjork was on the Tank Girl soundtrack. The Tank Girl soundtrack was a cool soundtrack. My stream collapsed. No, it didn't. I'm still here, you're still here. If you complain once more, you'll meet an army of me. Army of me. What's the word on Fontainebleau? They're working on it. Fontainebleau is that building right there, and it was once the Drew. Well, actually, once it was the Fontainebleau, then it was the Drew. Now it's the Fountain. Well, then it was the Marriott Las Vegas, and now it's the Fontainebleau again. But they're working on it right now. Have I ever considered moving to the Philippines? Have I ever considered moving to the Philippines? Heard it is very cheap to live there, even though you have a bad neighbor. Well, it depends on where you live. I mean, there's bad neighbors in America too. But I've been to the Philippines lots. I like the country. I love the people. It's a beautiful place. A few more blocks on the left, there's a White Castle. I know that. There's actually, if you go up Sahara, towards the 15, there's a Chick-fil-A. So there's that. I stream every night at 8 p.m. So if you guys are digging the stream, make sure you come back and check us out. It would be nice to see you guys be back with us here. Hey Steven, something came for you in the mail today. Oh, don't tell me it's D's nuts, because I don't want D's nuts. That's like, I'd be walking right into that one, right? You're like, I didn't get any message from my mailbox, but if I have a mailbox, and thank you if you did send me something. I have a scooter coming tomorrow, another one. So I'm gonna need somebody who lives here that can film me, or I'll try to do it myself. The same company that sent me a scooter sent me another scooter. It's a new and improved one. And this one I'm actually probably gonna try to ride to and around because of gas prices right now. So it's a blessing, but I have to make a video on it. It's gonna be, I got you something, Steven. What is it? These nuts. Oh, I walked right into it, dude. Don't walk into it. There's an easy pickings. Michael, I don't know, where did you email it? I'll look at my email again. Please wear clothes. I will wear clothes. Oh, Steve D's rocking out with that address. Thank you so much. Well, there's a company called Turbo Ant, and they make these scooters that retail for about $500. And they sent me one last year, not even that long ago, and I did a review of it, but they have a new version this year. So I'm getting that in the mail tomorrow. And I told them what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Boulder City with it, and we're gonna show the history of Boulder City, and we're gonna do it on an electric scooter, and that my audience would like it. They wanted me to make a 10-minute commercial about a scooter and show nothing else. And I said, well, I'm sorry, I'll have to decline the offer then. So that means that I wouldn't get a fight. I said, look, if I can go to Boulder City and show the history and show like your new scooter with this town that was built in the 1930s, that would be pretty cool. And so then she gets back to me and she goes, Steven, I see that would be a great opportunity, but can you make 30% of it you riding the scooter? I'm like, yeah, we can do that. That's fine. Jan Sanders, formerly known as, I don't know what that means, but I'm handsome. I'm just me. I'm a 41-year-old man. Old, I feel old. I don't look fat, I feel fat. I've lost weight. I'm dieting on purpose. I fast for 12 hours a day, break the fast, eat the same things every day, every damn day, every other day. So yeah, there's your Fontainebleau, but it's nice to see it. I can't wait until the entire building is wrapped. So technically this building is the largest, tallest building in Vegas. It's not the Stratosphere. But what you should know is that the Stratosphere is not in the same, so when you compare building sizes, am I a carnivore? I'll eat anything, I'm not a vegan. When they compare building sizes, they'll never compare these in the same category. The Stratosphere is what's known as a freestanding tower. So that's an observation tower. One thing that I'm putting in the Vegas Iceberg video that I didn't even know was that the original idea for the Stratosphere was to have it be taller than this and to have it be a sign. It was supposed to be one continuous sign. Like in the 1990s when this opened, it wouldn't have been the version of the sign you're thinking now. It would have been one with giant bulbs on it and whatnot. And the city council resoundingly, the city county commissioners resoundingly said, no, that's stupid. Try harder. So the sign had an observation tower, but they made it thinner and said, okay, we'll just do an observation tower setup. So that's the tower there. Now, in terms of buildings, this will be the largest, tallest building in all of the entire state once it's finished off, even taller than Resorts World, which right now Resorts World is the tallest building. Oh my God, it's Tron. It's Tron. That's cool. That's cool. He had one of those little 360. Show us the Hilton. Okay. This is the Hilton. Hilton Grand Vacations. It used to have a roller coaster on the top. So the Stratosphere features the pod on top. It's called Pod. It's the Pick of Destiny. Tenacious D performs there nightly. No, they don't. That's a lie, and nobody knows what I just said. Some nerds might know what I just talked about. No, the Pod, P-O-D. And they have some rides up there now. The most popular is probably the zip line, where you free fall to the ground, so it looks like you're skydiving, but you're not. You're on a cable. But back in the day, they had a roller coaster, and the wheel fell off of it, and it was terrifying, I'm sure. Show us the Stardust. Show me the Algiers. Where's the Thunderbird? Morty, Vegas is so different. I woke up from my 52-year coma. I don't understand what's going on. I only recognize the flamingo. I love when you guys do those. Yeah, you know what's a great album? Is the soundtrack to Tron, the Neutron, not Jimmy Neutron, whatever they call it, Tron Legacy. The soundtrack to Tron Legacy is a banger if you're trying to get work done and concentrate and be creative. It's all by Daft Punk. Fantastic. Oh, mwah, love it. Hey Steven, why don't you play hide and seek with Pokemon? They're always Pikachu. Show us the Aladdin. You know, if I was going to go to the Planet Hollywood, I could show you the Theater for Performing Arts. That's part of the Aladdin. So that's a thing. That's still part of it. Still, it's incorporated into the Miracle Mile shops. So there you go. So we're walking back. Slowly but surely, we are. This place was supposed to have the building wrapped because it's an eyesore, and they never did it. Funny what, you don't have any money. Actually, I can hear construction crews across the street. Yeah, this week will be very, very quiet because it is the weekend before 4th of July. July 1st, we're going to be doing an event, a meetup. It's not a big thing. It's just going to be me, Chef Rex at Project Barbecue down at Circa. Project Barbecue is outside of Circa. It's like on the side of the building. July 1st, Canada Day. Going to do that July 1st at 4 p.m. And then July 4th at 4 p.m. we're going to be inside the Circa. We couldn't get food that day because it's too busy. I understand. They have a for-profit business to run. I'm working with Chef Rex, doing some trade consignment work with him. I'll do a video for him, and he's going to give you guys some free food. So come down on July 1st if you're here, 4 p.m. Circa. I was asking people to RSVP, notleavinglasvegas.com/meet. M as in Michael, E-E-T like Thomas. That would be helpful if you could. Otherwise, just come down anyways. So, there you go. And if you complain once more, you'll face an army of me. It's amazing that Icelandic people can speak English. I thought, isn't Icelandic the hardest language on the planet to learn? Wish I could be there, but I got my girls for the 4th. Well, that's probably better than meeting me. If you got your little ones with you. Or maybe they're adults, but they're still your little ones. They'll always be my little girls. That's the way they say, right? I'll always be my parents' little boy. That's what'll happen. What is the oldest casino still operating? It's probably the El Cortez downtown. I think that's like 80 years old. But on the Strip, it's gonna have to be the Flamingo. Flamingo opened on January 26, 1946. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 2000, 2016. That's 70 years. So 18, 19, 20, 22. So 75 years. So this year, the Flamingo turned 75 years young. It was pretty good for 75 with all the facelifts it had. Of course, the Flamingo at one time was the Flamingo Hilton, like the Las Vegas Hilton. That's when Hilton branded all that stuff that way. That guy's wheelchair is making an alarm noise. I don't think he stole a wheelchair. Wouldn't that be bad, stealing a wheelchair? Who steals a wheelchair? Who throws a shoe? Anyway. The Golden Gate is the oldest. Is it the oldest? Oh, you might be. I mean, the El Cortez opened as the El Cortez, so technically, if one was to argue semantics, the Golden Gate opened as the Hotel Nevada, and then I believe it became the Sal Salvage, and then it became the Golden Gate, but it doesn't matter. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're the correct one. I don't know. I just think it's amazing that Vegas can have all these buildings that are this old. It's always going to be quiet right about here because there's nothing to do or see. You know. Nothing to do or see over here, but it can be quiet. Phil, I'm on Star Trek Season 2, Episode 3 now. I just finished the one where they go into that weird black hole and that creature is toying with them and they're going to blow up the Enterprise, and Picard bluffs them pretty badass. Picard's the best Star Trek captain ever. Doesn't matter that I didn't watch anything after Deep Space Nine, and I refuse to watch the new Picard because I don't know. I read a really good article on why it's not very good. So I was like, well, there's nowhere to go with the characters and so on and so forth. So maybe. I love this sign. I hope they never take this away. When we used to do Grand Canyon tours with people, they'd ask, where will you meet us? And they'd say, right below the circus clown. He's pointing at the ground. And that's where they pick up the tours right there in the mornings, where the circus clown is pointing. I gotta hand it to Phil Ruffin. I had some really rough things to say about him during the shutdown because he went in Forbes magazine like a week after the shutdown and bragged about how much money he had. And what really bothered me about it, and I'm a total capitalist pig freak. I'm not a socialist, but casinos make billions of dollars. So you had Phil Ruffin. He owns part of the Trump Tower, all of the Circus Circus, and all of the Treasure Island. And he said, well, they asked him, what about your employees? He says, let them get their Trump money, which I thought was a really jerk thing to say because across the street, the Wynn Company and the Venetian, Las Vegas Sands, they were paying Las Vegas Sands during the shutdown. By the way, they no longer own the Venetian and Palazzo, but during the shutdown, they paid not just their employees, but the employees of all of the third parties vendors like restaurants and anybody who had a place in the casino. They paid them all full-time salaries so they didn't have to go through the unemployment office. So Phil Ruffin is in Forbes magazine bragging about possibly buying a baseball team to bring to Vegas, telling Forbes that his employees should go get the Donald Trump money, but other companies were taking care of their employees. But what I will say about Phil Ruffin that's a positive is that he provides a great product with the Treasure Island and the Circus Circus. And I do like how, you know, there's so many little things that could go wrong with this, but the sign is really well taken care of, and it is really a piece of Las Vegas history, which I think is fantastic. You know, and the Wynn Corporation also took care of their people really, really well. And actually, every company in Vegas, with the exception of kind of Phil, was really big on it, on taking care of their people. So we were down here a few weeks ago, and this gift shop was completely empty, but now the gift shop looks like it was under renovations. So this is undoubtedly part of the renovation they're doing here. They announced it, well, Channel 8 News, quote unquote, they talked about the renovation, but when Phil Ruffin bought the Circus Circus in February of 2019, way before COVID, they talked about doing things on the properties. And this was, I believe, one of them, a refresh fund, which is really great to see. So no sir, no sir, no sir. It's not the world's largest gift shop, but I can tell just by looking at this shirt that this shirt looks absolutely fantastic. And somebody wants me to get them casino dice. I can try really hard. it's hard for me to run around with gas prices and get things and send them in the mail. I'll answer your email though. I just saw it come through. This is a really nice shirt, really good pattern. But that's quality. That's good stuff. When you're buying souvenirs for people to bring home, I want you to consider that you want those souvenirs to last. So make sure, like, look, they're selling licensed NFL stuff here. Are you serious? No, it's not exactly a terrible towel, but you got your Steelers stuff down here. That's kind of neat. Why is a Vegas gift shop selling the Steelers? It's kind of strange to me. But it's a small one, but it's nice in here. I gotta say, it looks good. We're doing a lot of work.
Just opened up Sunday.
We're doing a lot of work in this place. I like it. It's part of the overall renovations, right?
Well, we leased this part out about a month ago.
Oh, okay. So you guys are a new vendor in here?
Right, yes.
Beautiful. I hope it gets busy for you guys, man.
It's been busier this week than it was last week.
And it'll be busier next week than it will this week. It's 4th of July.
Yes.
You guys will be lining up. They'll be lining up for the
We're still not
first.
done unloading our stock.
So you guys don't have like refreshments, no water and stuff? No?
We're not doing it.
The licensing?
No.
No?
The company that was in here before, that's what they were getting stolen.
Oh, they were
Because they
still.
lined it all up over there.
Oh, they
had
did.
to registered this way.
Oh man, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Did you see?
And we already have stores all over the place.
So
around
why
here,
bother
we
with
know
it,
what to
right?
do.
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay, well, best of luck to you guys. I hope you guys crush it.
We're doing it.
Good, good. Well, if you're leaving $100 bills on the counter, I don't know how.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's not real, ladies and gentlemen. It's got the cool George Washington with the Top Gun Maverick aviator glasses. Holy smokes. Well, I think I would have carved that out of the video and make a YouTube short about it. Oh man, they got some new slots in here too. There's some new slots in here. Where's the Devaz? Why not? We ain't in the MGM. Hey now, I love that. Hey now. That was Hey Now, Hank Kingsley off of Gary Shandling, right? Yeah, the Larry Sanders Show. I wonder if that's on HBO. I should probably go back and watch that now that I'm an adult. I might enjoy it. When you're a kid, you don't really understand it, you know? That guy was awesome. What's that? You want to say hi to the live? Yeah, sure you can.
On what?
It's on YouTube.
How many?
Well, my channel has 61,000 subscribers, but there's 730 watching you now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, what's your name?
David.
David. Here, let me do this because they can probably not hear you. Are you from? Where are you from, David?
Cali.
Oh, really? Whereabouts in California?
Huh?
Whereabouts? What part of California are you from?
Oh, like close right here to the state border.
Oh, okay. So you just come into Vegas. What do you like? You like it?
Yeah, it's cool.
I'd ask you if you want any money, but you're just a baby still, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
So what do you do in town if you're not able to gamble? What do you like to do, bro?
I usually just go to the mall, hang out with my friends, you know?
Sounds good. Totally regretting that I'm asking you all these questions, right?
Nah, it's alright.
I'm kidding, man. You have a good day, David,
You
all
too.
right? Thanks, boss. Yeah. He's like, can I say hi? Yeah, I'm going to ask you 21 questions. Boom, 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 boom. That was David. He lives just over the state line in California. The sunset was orange today. Yeah. I don't have any stickers left. I gave all my stickers away. I know, right? People are like, you should have, you know what you need to do? You need to do giveaways of the executive suite at the Caesars. That's one thing. Get stickers. And you know what you should do? You should have iPhones to give away to everybody. Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's with his parents, dude. They were behind the thing. He is still a baby. I'm old enough to be his father. How do you think that makes me feel? Anyway. The McDonald's casino. So this is called Viva McDonald's. You can see it on the sign up here. I remember when this place opened, this is where the Western Ho used to sit. And when this place opened, they actually had an Elvis impersonator, showgirls. It was a big deal when this place opened. And as in terms of McDonald's restaurants, it's actually a pretty nice McDonald's. I wish I think these actually are made to open. I wish they would open these up because I think it'd be really cool to see this place completely slammed with people. but it's actually a neat little McDonald's restaurant. McDonald's usually, like, they don't have a lot of character, you know, but the ones in Vegas fit in well with the city nowadays. So yes, we're on the Las Vegas Strip. Thank you to all 739 people watching. This is the Police Community Center. Is there anybody watching over us today? There was the other day when we came by, but I don't think there's anybody in this substation right now. I don't see anybody. Whew. There's a really good, if you like McDonald's culture and stuff, there's a pretty good documentary on HBO about the McDonald's Monopoly game and the sting that came out of it. It's pretty good. I like McDonald's. My go-to order is the filet of fish. I said this just like last night, I think. Filet of fish. Oh, that was on my Patreon only stream. It was the filet of fish, double tartar sauce, McDouble, McChicken, large fries, and a Diet Coke. But I haven't had fast food at all, period, since May 25th. Yeah, so it's been a while. And I kind of fell into the McDonald's trap because I don't know what it's been like where you are, but the last 2 years have been absolutely horrible for getting food from fast food restaurants, in the sense that, like, this one time I went to Burger King, I paid in the app, I showed up, the restaurant was closed, and I had to reach out to them on Twitter support so they could refund my money. Or you go to a Wendy's and they're just not open. Or I ordered once from a Subway, paid in the app, and then they refunded my order and said that the ingredients weren't available. It's just been really rough, but McDonald's was always like, it's McDonald's, dude, they have a system. And it's interesting. 842 people watching. Can I ask you a question? I asked it earlier. Who's new in the stream tonight? Like, you've never seen my channel before, or you've subscribed? Yes in the chat. If you're new in the chat, you've never seen this channel, first time here, I'd like to say hi to you personally. So say yes in the chat. By the way, this is the guy that's talking to you. My name is Steven. I'm not leaving Las Vegas. Let's get back to the stream. So say yes. Type the word yes in the chat if you're new on the channel while we're standing out here on Las Vegas Boulevard. AE has been here forever, but we appreciate him. Thank you so much. Lisa Lone Light says hi. Lone Fight, pardon me, says hi. Are you new in the chat? Jane M says yes. I thought I recognized you, but that's okay. I love it, Jane. Brent Bowers says yes. Naked HD Fun says guy emoji, girl emoji, check mark, kisses. Brent Bowers says yes. If you're new, say yes. I'd like to shout your name out. I know you're not my daddy. My daddy has a black avatar. It's just a black ball. I don't know why he doesn't change it. I said, man, make your avatar something else. Not new, love you. Thank you for that pork chop. Brett Bowers is moving here soon. Say yes if you're new. Yeah, actually. Luke J says yes in the chat. Dude, when did you move to LV and why? CJ dollar sign says, oh, is that a Golden State Warriors? Congrats, J dollar sign. King Carl says, possiblemente. Paula Staten says yes. Like Marv Albert says yes. Chair says yes, but Chair's not new. I've seen him before. Filet of fish is so good. So good, so good. I love it. Joy Fulvic says yes, sir. Daryl Young says yes, new. Who else says yes? Sea Warrior 858. Nice. Oh, on Nutty One says yes. Catherine F says say my name, say my name. Darius Taylor says yes. Big fan's not new, but I'm happy you're here. Is that an Edmonton Elks? That's the first time I've seen anybody repping the Elks logo. Big fan. Who? Yes, and before I did what now? I heard it. You're new. I'm new. Yes, I'm new. I've never done this before. I like the Whopper. Oh, Whoppers are good too. Whoppers are good too. If you blessed, say yes. Oh, well, there'll be too many yeses. I like to shout, you know, I'm blessed, yes. Slot Callie, he has the exact same camera as me. He has the same phone as me. Our buddy Coach Steve has the iPhone 13 Pro Max as well. I'm not doing anything special. They're continually improving, yes. Do I still follow the CFL? I look at it in the score app. That's about it. Steven, you remind me of Merck Moranis. Thank you. He's incredibly talented. Dakota Beddard is not new, but that's okay. Everybody's new once, and then they're just awesome. Famous star. I haven't been to a Carl's in forever and a half, buddy. Buddy! The Whopper, I can see the top of my abs, and that's a big deal for me. My street has what now? Okay, I'm reading too many things. My street has a McDonald's, a Burger King, and a Subway. In my neighborhood, they just opened up a Wendy's. There's a Wendy's, there's a new Burger King. There's just like too many fast foods, man. We'll see what happens, brother, man. We'll see. I mean, it's possible. I don't know. Calgary wasn't very good last year, right? Not at all. So we'll see what happens. Catherine F says new, but I like how you spelled it, Catherine. That's some fun stuff right there. Let's go back and do Resorts World. We're going to tempt fate because they've already told us that we're not supposed to be in there. Me drying up because of climate change. How do I know? I ain't no scientologist. By the way, if I said your name, would you do me a favor? Would you subscribe? Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for notifications. I stream every night. I do other videos too. I'm not just a streamer. I actually I'm a professional video editor, and I do news and analysis from around the street, from around the strip and around the city. And I really love creating content, and you guys can help us keep the content going by simply subscribing to the channel and coming back for more and sharing this video somewhere. That would be peachy keen like a lima bean, like you don't even know. And it ain't no thing but a chicken wing. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but I appreciate y'all being here. Funboy says yes. Thank you, Funboy. If I missed anybody, I apologize. Man, I don't like to miss people, but Daryl Young just subscribed. Hello, Daryl Young. You're awesome, brother. Esteban Williams says, Catherine F says, I'm the favorite channel. Well, there's lots of good channels out there. That's the nice thing about capitalism and open markets. We all have somebody that we like, and everybody brings something to the YouTube sphere. And, you know, not everybody's the same, and not everybody likes everybody else, but we all should get along for reals. Are there any adult stores on the strip? You know what's funny about that? In this mall, there's a place that sells adult toys, but it's not like a traditional adult store. If you were to walk past the Stratosphere, there is an adult store down there. That's technically not the strip. The strip ends at Sahara, technically, and not really, no. But there's adult stores down there. That's your closest shot. Lucky A is subscribed. Thank you for being subscribed. I would go to Katy Perry's show in a heartbeat. I think Katy Perry is a fantastic singer, and she seems like a really fun spirit, and she seems to bring a lot of joy to people a lot, which is great, because that's all I'm trying to do. Bring some happiness to some people who are stuck at home or come in here and they want to see what the haps are. That's what I'm trying to do. So yeah, good on it. I would go. I would love it. Well, I mean, yeah, there's an adult store in Resorts World. There really is. Like, seriously. Aren't you scared, Steve, that somebody gonna jump out from the bushes? Not really. No, you can't live your life in fear, buddy. Steve, I got sucked into a timeshare presentation for a free hotel. What should I do? You should go. You should be very nice to the person who's just trying to do their job. You should not tell them you claim bankruptcy, because that might actually make it that you have to pay your room, because some of the companies have rules against that. You should listen to the person. You should not be obnoxious when the time is up. You should say that you have a helicopter tour booked. That's what I used to tell people. Tell them that you have a helicopter tour booked at a certain time, but don't tell them at the front of the presentation. Let's say your presentation is 90 minutes long and it starts at 12 o'clock. At 1:30, you should say, listen, we have a 2:30 helicopter tour booked. We really have to get going. But if you don't do that at the front of the presentation, because they might ask you to reschedule. Because I'm a top notcher. That's cool. No, Coach Steve has the same phone as me. Running on. I've been through 7 levels. I've been through Dante's hell and back. I have to read. My man Dinesh D'Souza talks about it on his podcast. But I've been through it all to try to get these streams looking good for you guys. Excuse me. Where's the best place? There's some really high-end tattoo places on the strip. There's Hart and Huntington, I think there's still somewhere on the strip. There's a place in the Miracle Mile that they filmed a reality show at, but they're expensive. But if you go downtown, I'll tell you this. Go downtown and walk down East Fremont Street, past the El Cortez, past Container Park. There's a couple of good tattoo places. There's also a place in town, if they're still open, called Sheep, S-H-E-E-P, like Peter, dog tattoo. That's actually owned by veterans. So I would say go to the place that's owned by veterans, support them. Sheepdog Tattoo is not far from the Circus Circus, actually. It's on Industrial. And they're one of my old clients from my advertising days. Super sweet, nice people, and highly recommend them. But above all else, make sure you go on Instagram and make sure the person has an active Instagram account showing their work, because you want to make sure that they're getting new clients in and that they do good work, of course, right? I love these elephants, man. They're so cool. I'm gonna try to extend out the stream here a little bit because I have a great audience right now. I got 25% battery and we've been on the stream for just shy of 2 hours. This was one of the funnest pieces of artwork I ever saw, and it still is to this date. A Volkswagen Beetle. It's a real Volkswagen. It's not like they've really done something to it. It's a real deal. And yes, it's okay to touch the artwork, I'm guessing. But I think it's great. Slot Callie is appreciating the stream quality. Guys and gals of the stream, all my wonderful angels watching me right now, I can't even tell you how difficult it was to get to this point, and swapping phones, and even then it's not perfect. I mean, even then I still have blips and blots here where I can't control the network, and I used to get so discouraged. I have rage quit streams in the past, but not anymore. So this is Bar Zazu, and this place every day, not now, I guess they're not open today, but they have fresh prosciutto and giant bricks of cheese, and they do like wife when I need her. She's so much smarter than me on the food stuff. She's the foodie, I'm not. Starters, croquettes, roasted bone marrow, salads, boards. They do boards, but there's a different word for this, like a charcuterie, C-H-A-U. I can't. I'm so uncultured, man. I would never make it in high society. It's like, what, Steven? What if I got invited to do a big event? Well, that's not going to happen. A big live streamers event, like with people, big YouTubers, big event. Jake Paul's there. You got Linus Tech Tips. You got, and I'm the guy, and I'm like, so this is what they, this is the charcuterie board, right? They would look at me like an idiot. We ate at Briza. This place is really nice. Briza is a fantastic restaurant. I highly recommend Briza. We've eaten there. More retail hopefully coming. Hopefully Celine makes her way back to Vegas because it's so sad what's happening to her. They just put boards on there because dumb people like me can't read them. Anyway, I'm waiting for the IKEA Hotel and Casino to open. The company's having a convention in October. Can't wait. Sounds good, William. I'll be a convention crasher, buddy. That's right. I don't speak English good enough, King Carl. I don't know no English. I just started speaking it yesterday. My native tongue is gibberish. I'm from Gibberland, like Stimpy. Stimpy from Ren and Stimpy was from Gibberland. He was a jib. Pronounce it charcuterie. At least I knew it was a thing, okay? Thank you guys for helping me out. You're fantastic. Fantastico. I love y'all so much. Here, salute not leaving Las Vegas. Thank you, Ronnie BFH. Any theme parks in Vegas? No, sir. Maybe, yes. Okay, I lied. I'm a liar. What a terrible, horrible person I am. There's the Adventure Dome at Circus Circus. That's it. That's it. That's the one. Yeah, that's really it. The Adventure Dome at Circus Circus. But Vegas doesn't need theme parks. This is not a place for children. I mean, okay, I respect you bring your kids here. That's cool and all. You're probably great parents, and your kids probably already know what Girls Direct to You means, right? Right? Probably not. Don't bring your kids here. But if you do, go to Adventure Dome. That's cool, I guess. But that's only one day of your trip. Then what do, you know? Oh, amusement park, theme park. I don't know. If you're looking for like a theme park where it's like Disney or Paramount Canada's Wonderland, which I don't even think it's called that anymore, then I don't know. None, I guess. The answer is 0. You know what's really cool about Resorts World? This. Oh, come on. Hey. Oh, it actually worked. I didn't think that would really work. I was trying to be like Fonzie, you know, like, hey, and it worked. Oh, there's something wrong with the sensor. Like when I put my hand up here, it seems to work. That's so weird, dude. But this water is cold. Yeah, the sensor is way up here. I was just, me fail English? That's impossible. Hi, Super Nintendo Chombers. I'm learning. I know, all the Ralph Wiggums, buddy. Somebody asked me if Lake Mead is due to climate change. Guys and gals of the chat, in the past I probably would have answered that, but I am not a science expert. I am just a guy that talks into a camera. So I'm not one to say what it is and what it is not. I'm going to let y'all do your investigative journalisming. I'm going to let you hopefully watch both sides of the equation. Listen to some debates. There's some good debates on YouTube, and you can hear what both sides think. So this is the adult store I was telling you about. I mean, all I know is this. The climate's constantly changing, as somebody in the chat, I think A&E said. And if you put a bunch of things in a forest where they don't belong, they're gonna change the environment, but who knows how bad it is. So this is they don't show the products, just boxes. It's a couple's ring. These are, I'm not gonna tell you, these are lubes. Like, yeah, this is what it's got going on. And what's obvious about this is that these items are meant to go on this as a track. So, oh, there you go. Somebody asked, is there an adult store on the Strip? And technically there is one. And it's come to this in society, I suppose. But who am I to judge? It's Sin City for a reason, right? Right. Oh, man. So, people say this place isn't busy, but find also that it is only Wednesday. This is not a weekend, and you know, as I look here, I see people coming in and out all throughout the property. So one noticed I am being more of a reporter style. So no connection, just yeah, no problem. We can do something with that. I just have to, I'm gonna have to research it. It's getting pretty bad. It's getting to the point where we may not have the pumps work. The water level, there's some pumps, and the water has to fall into these giant basins in order to pump water through the hydroelectric station. It can be pretty bad, but you know. Anyway, Hey, look, it's been 2 hours. I want to thank everybody for watching my stream tonight. Flip the camera over here for half a GIF and talking to it for a little bit with you guys. They not just this hotel, but lots of different places in Vegas, and the buffets weren't coming back, and now they're back. There's no buffet at Resorts World. You know, they said, but the thing about it is, until you're living in the here and now, you don't know where things going to take you, you know? Future's going to go from here. I don't have a future ball. Yeah, I don't have a crystal ball. But I'll tell you this, right? We live now. And there's an old Chinese story in the I can't remember the name, but it talks about a river. If you came to the river today and you came to the river tomorrow, is it the same river tomorrow that you saw today? And think about this for a minute, okay? The river is not the same tomorrow that it was yesterday or today, because the water's been running through it. Maybe a grizzly bear walked through it and moved some rocks around. So nothing ever stays the same. You shouldn't stay the same either. If you think you're doing good in life right now, you have to push forward, because if you stay where you are, you kind of learned this lesson in my life a number of times, and it's a harsh lesson to learn. So don't stay where you are. Try to do something good and positive with your lives. If you're thinking about going to school, do it, because where will you be in 4 years? If school takes 4 years, you'll of starting a YouTube channel, just do the YouTube channel, a TikTok account. Just do something good for yourselves. It's going to make you feel good about yourself. Everything constantly changes. You should change too. And that's what I want to share with you right now. I'll be back tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. We'll get into some more scenery and some more chats and some more talks. If you guys want to juice us up with the channel, you can use that link there even after the stream is done. You guys are great. For me to get 1080 60, I had to go to the streams, click advanced. Your connection will throttle you down if you're not on a good connection, but wonderful. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna go make some food, get some rest, better than I did last night. You guys are the best. Subscribe to the channel, share this video. God bless all y'all. Go hug your family members now. You know you got them. Even if they're annoying the hell out of you, go hug them. You don't know if they're here tomorrow. 3, 2, 1, click. 3, 2, 1, and click.